All right, everybody, light up those pumpkins because we are live. Let's see who else is awake and alive out there tonight. Happy Michael Myers Monday, everybody. Welcome to this week's live show. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I think you're here for a fun one. If you're new here, my name is Matt Arts. We are Halloween Daily News. This is Michael Myers Monday, our weekly live conversation is really what it is, where we gather here with people just like me, fans of the Halloween Michael Myers movie franchise. We talk all things Michael Myers and go over the week's news. And we do have some news this week, as you all know. A little trailer for a little movie called Halloween Ends did, in fact, premiere during CinemaCon last week. I know you all saw my report on that last week, and we're going to talk more about that and go over that footage with a magnifying glass and really talk more in depth about that and break it all down, as well as Jamie Lee Curtis's comments, introing all of that. We're going to go through all of that in just a little bit. So right now, though, I just want to welcome you all again. Thank you for being here. And to all of my returning friends, what's up, everybody? Happy Michael Myers Monday. How is everybody tonight? I see the chat room is already lighting up with activity, which I love to see. Let's see. I see Adam was one of the first people in here. Phil, of course, is here. I saw Byron checking in. My buddy Dave Suber is here. JL is here. Darkman. Brett. Lots of people checking in early. The Dumbest Nookie has some lit pumpkins. I love it. Joseph, the video vlog man. What's up? Happy Michael Myers Monday, man. Thanks for joining us tonight. Patrick Ring, of course. I know he's not going to miss a Michael Myers Monday live stream. I appreciate all you guys being here. David as well, just scrolling through, trying to grab a few of these names. Bloodbath Studios in the house. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Mia is here. Happy Halloween to you and happy Michael Myers Monday. I think I saw Darlene in there. Who else? Puppet Master is here. Wow, we got a lot of people checking in early this week. I love it. Obviously, excitement is in the air for Halloween Ends after this past week. Very exciting time. We do have a few other little news items. We're going to talk about some new merch that is actually dropping tomorrow. And we're also got a little bit of convention news to go over, and of course some Michael Myers Monday shout outs. And during our HN's conversation, I'm actually going to read a few viewer comments from our last report on that, so that'll be fun. And of course our main point and purpose for doing this is communicating with you guys, getting the feedback. So don't be shy. Join the live chat. If you happen to be watching this after it's live, comment down below. That's welcome as well. I'm just getting caught up on some of these live chat comments. I apologize for being a few minutes late this week. I see, let's see, Spring Bonnie has jumped in. I really hope Ends isn't the last of the franchise. Oh, I don't think we got to worry about that. It'll last for a little while, maybe. Let's see, Jennifer is here. Happy Michael Myers Monday. I love it. I love it. Christopher Nelson checking in. Everybody, hold the phone. The illustrious Mr. Nelson back in the live chat with us this week. I love it. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. As you can see in the live chat, excitement is definitely in the air after CinemaCon last week. I gotta have the appropriate shirt on, you know. Let's see who else is in here. Yes, everybody, look at Christopher Nelson saying hello to you guys. To us, the Halloween fans. That is so awesome. You never know who's going to pop into the live chat here on Michael Myers Monday, you know? You just never know. It might be an Oscar winner every now and then. So this is a very pleasant surprise and a treat for us all. Myself included, I have to say. Thanks for being here, man. Let's see. Wow, we got a lot of people in here. Johnny Trouble is here. I see a lot of you guys talking about Danielle Harris. Yeah, I hope you checked out my interview with Danielle that it dropped last December. It's elsewhere on the channel. Scout as well. I saw some people mentioning Danielle and Scout earlier. Byron is here. What's up, man? Colum is here. This is a great gathering this week. This is awesome, guys. Yes, yes, yes. Christopher says always game for a Myers Monday. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I love it. I love to hear it. That means so much. Now the pressure's on. All right, let me try not to sweat though. But no, thank you for tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in as always. You guys make it worth it. And last week we didn't do a live, so it was a little week off, but we did have a little bit of excitement on Wednesday when the CinemaCon presentation took place from Universal. Jamie Lee Curtis showed up. She premiered the trailer. I think somebody around here at HDN was saying that was going to happen. I think we were pretty consistent that that's probably what was going to happen. Now, of course, it wasn't released to the public, and we can't look at it ourselves quite yet. But we will be talking just a little bit more about that. But what I'm going to do, we're not really going to do the show and tell that I normally start the show off with because I do want to get more into the HNs, talk and these other news items first. But again, I saw a lot of people commenting on Danielle and love for Danielle Harris. Check out my interview, and also if you haven't already, these last few weeks I've had my Jamie Lloyd wall decor sitting over here, just kind of lurking over my shoulder, along with all the other characters lurking over my shoulder here in my office. But I love it. We've got these in stock. HalloweenDailyNews.com/shop. You can find the link down below. The Halloween 4 set. It's 4 different pieces. You get Loomis's face. You get a couple of Michael, and you get this awesome bloody Jamie Lloyd from the end of the film. Again, 4 pieces, $10, and they're all made in this vintage, vintage Halloween, like old school Beistel style. And a lot of you guys see me here every week hawking these wall decor sets because I just love them and they're so affordable. And I feel like when you see the pictures online, they don't always do them justice. So I try to show you, that's about she's about a foot tall or so. So anyway, we've got those. That's this week's show and tell, for lack of a better show and tell this week. Let's see. Joseph says he wants to meet Danielle. She's awesome. She's out on the circuit. You can definitely find a way. David says, get that decor. It's awesome. Yes, it is. I know David's got every set, I think, every franchise set. But they're all so awesome. I'm always hawking them on here, but they are just so awesome and they're so affordable. And we got tons of them in stock. If you like that old school kind of warm vintage Halloween feel, which I love, and anything that combines this franchise with that, it's awesome. And we've also got other sets in the store as well that aren't part of the franchise. Universal Monsters, Chucky, all kinds of cool stuff. Trick or Treat, 2 sets of Trick or Treat with Sam, all that good stuff. All right, we're going to do HNs, but first I do have 2 little other cool news items regarding this franchise that I just want to talk about real quick and take a look at. And the first is some new merch. We are going to go over right now to the book, to the good old book. Joseph says, love your merchandise. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, the Chucky merch is there. Yes, absolutely. JL Dunn says, going to look at the Hdm Store after the stream. Yes, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we got a ton of stuff in stock. We've got the HK mask. We got some 2018s in stock. Again, we've got other stuff not related to the franchise as well. Check out our store after the stream. If you want an HDN shirt, we got a spring store too. That link's in the description. And while I'm just getting all this out the way, we have recently, I told you guys a few weeks ago we were going to do this. We just started up our channel membership thing, and it's just $5 a month, and there's not a whole lot to it. I mean, you get some perks. Like, there will eventually be members only streams every now and then, but the main thing is you'll get access to some cool badges and emojis and stuff that'll show up on events like this. You'll get and you'll also get a lead, the preview of the video content that we're publishing before it goes public. You'll get to see all that stuff early, and some other stuff to be added later. You can find out all those details down below. You just hit that join button or click the link down in the description if you want to join the Halloween Daily Club. All right, now that all that's out the way, I didn't mean to do all that right now, but might as well get it all out the way right now. And now we can move on into the news. Um, let's see. Adam says thanks for the HDN stickers with his order. Yes, Adam can attest too. He ordered some of that decor too, and yes, while supplies last, all of our orders right now we are throwing in an HDN sticker, and sometimes if it's somebody I recognize from the live stream, you never know, might throw a little something extra in there, just because I recognize the name or something. You never know. But all that, you can find out more and find links to that down in the description or anytime at HalloweenDailyNews.com. Okay, to Fright Rags. Let's look at this awesome new Fright Rags drop that is happening tomorrow, shall we? You guys love Fright Rags. I'm wearing a Fright Rags tee right now. And they truly are super comfortable, I gotta say. Not only do I always love their artwork and all their, they license all of our favorite properties, but they are damn comfortable shirts as well, which is undeniable. All right, let's head over to good old Fake Book real quick and look at Fright Rags just a few days ago. This is part of their halfway to Halloween celebration. Because it is May now, and that means it's Michael Myers May, right, guys? So, Fright Rags is getting into the celebration, kicking it off with a halfway to Halloween drop happening tomorrow, May 3rd. Bright and early in the morning, they are gonna put these shirts up. There's some new designs, there's 2 tie-dyes, and there's a reprint as well as some new socks. So here they are. Excuse me. Yeah, the Rabbit in Red Lounge is a tie dye. I always talk. You guys have probably heard me talk. I love what I call in-universe uh, teas and products. Anything where like you can buy something like a Camp Crystal Lake or a Haddonfield High School shirt, and so a Rabbit in Red Lounge to me that's an in-universe shirt. Like we live in Haddonfield, you could go to the Rabbit in Red, go to their gift shop and actually purchase this shirt, and I love stuff like that. I'm not a big tie dye myself, tie dye guy myself, usually, but I mean, this Rabbit in Red one, it looks very fitting. It's kind of blood splatter red, and the Michael one, I love that image of Michael right there with his giant butcher knife, and I really like the colors here. Again, tie dye, not always my thing, but these colors look beautiful and very fitting for these designs and for the franchise. With the red for the Rabbit in Red, and then the nice fall colors on the other one. But these are the ones that I really like. The Strode Realty t-shirt is just an awesome in-universe shirt. I love that. I love the retro collar and on the arms. Just the whole retro design of it. I love that it's already kind of pre-faded, so it looks, era appropriate, as if they were selling these around 78. I love that. And then the Dr. Loomis shirt, obviously, in the style of a Dr. Pepper logo, which is great in itself, but it goes, of course, even deeper because we've all seen so many of those fabulous set photos by Kim Gottlieb Walker from the original film, where Nick Castle and Jamie Lee Curtis, that's their favorite beverage on set. They're all drinking Dr. Pepper on set of that original film, and so many of those famous, now iconic photos. So, it's pretty perfect here that it's kind of paying homage to that, but also, kind of celebrating our hero of the whole franchise, the great Dr. Loomis. So love these 2 shirts. And that Loomis one especially, that is, I might have to get that. That is really cool. And again, it's a throwback as well. It's kind of pre-faded. You can see on there. I dig what they do there at Fright Rags. And then the socks. I haven't gotten into collecting the socks yet, because I'd probably be conflicted and never wear them, or then it'd be like, when do I wear them? I guess maybe I'd wear them to some cons or something, maybe. But They'd probably hang up or sit on a shelf or something somewhere. But these are some new Myers socks, and looks like um, while it seems like all of this is licensed from Halloween '78, that is definitely a James Jude Courtney circa HK Michael Myers. It looks like to me in the mask. I mean, you can see the slash on the right side of the face, and some of the burn on the left side. So that is definitely a some HK socks there. All right, you guys tell me, what do you think about these merch drops? Like I said, that is dropping tomorrow morning. I think at like 10 a.m. is what they said. Gotta get on that if you're gonna get it. Adam's getting all three. There you go. Yeah. Oh, and there is another. There's a reprint as well. Yeah, I forgot to show that one. Hang on. Oh wait. Yeah, there's two others actually. This Boogeyman Club is a reprint, and that's actually a great shot. You guys know that's like the Babysitters Club, the book series, the teen book series, the Babysitters Club. They make it into the Boogeyman Club, and I love that it's like a cover. It's issue number 31, and the title of that issue is Laurie's Big Night. Love that. Um, but that's a previously released one. It's a reprint. It's from that great scene in the movie. I also love, I mean, look how many characters they've crammed in there. That's Laurie, with that pivotal moment. Nick Castle's Michael Myers right behind her, and Tommy and Lindsay. And then, we've all seen this classic TV ad for years as well. That's one of the best. It says, "The only smiling face you'll see in Haddonfield tonight." And it's a jack-o'-lantern. Um, and it's advertising Halloween Friday at 7 p.m. And even looks like it's on channel 31, which is, of course, very fitting and perfect for this as well. So I forgot to show these two a minute ago, but yeah, I love these two designs as well. So there we go. Tuesday, May 3rd. Get on it, everybody. 10 a.m. Eastern. Fright Rags is dropping all of those officially licensed Halloween tees and socks. Let me hear you. Which ones are you going to be ordering tomorrow? Love Fright Rags. All right, I'm going to take a break for just a second. Take a breath, I should say, before we move on to our next news item and check in to the live chat here. Joseph says, "Can you buy Danielle Harris Halloween 4 and 5 shirts?" Yeah, somebody has them. I think Terra Threads actually does a lot of works with her actually specifically and does some cool stuff. But yeah, they're out there. I don't know who has the official license for H4 and 5 right this minute, but absolutely, they're out there. Byron loves those two shirts too. Yeah, both of those look great. That reprint is cool, and that ad is just a classic ad. I mean, you guys know. I mean, I'm always loving my retro Halloween, my vintage Halloween, anything that takes me back to my childhood in the late '70s and '80s, or even before that. When it comes to Halloween stuff. So when you combine that with this franchise, again, it's like the wall decor. I'm just like, that's perfect for me. Darkman says, "Nice." Tim Leo's here. Awesome. Bonnie says, "Looks awesome." Definitely looks awesome for sure. Nookie says, "Those look amazing." Yep. Yeah, I figured you guys would like that if you hadn't seen them already. Darkman says, "Take my money." I know, right? I know. It's yeah. Willpower, I guess. It's tough. But and I mean, it goes without saying that Fright Rags is gonna do the HNs collection when that time comes. So we're all gonna there's gonna be a whole nother collection. I got two from the HK last year, and that's all I could do was control myself and only get two. I got this one in the movie poster. But we're gonna have that to look forward to as well. But I love that they're celebrating halfway to Halloween. I love that a lot of people celebrated halfway to Halloween. Um, every day is Halloween for us, of course, But hey, the more the merrier. Joining the halfway to Halloween is great. Let's see. Katina has joined with some lit jack o' lanterns. I love it. Everybody lighting their pumpkins for Michael Myers Monday. Rob is here. What's up, man? Excellent, excellent. Adam says we need a Ben Tramer figure. That is funny. Speaking of Fright Rags, they had done the pre-orders for their 3 3/4 inch figures, and I guess they're going to be finally shipping those soon. I did order a few of those. They're releasing a Michael, a Lori, and a Linda actually from '78. So I'm looking forward to those. But yeah, a Ben Tramer figure. Super 7 has made the H2 Michael and Lori. I got them back here. We've got them available in the store too. I did, hey, you guys tee me up. I'm gonna plug the store. When you're asking about stuff we've got, we do have those. And yes, while they've got that H2 license, they should absolutely do a Ben Tramer. It'd be so easy. They could just do the Michael and just change the hair and boom, there's Ben Tramer. But we do have those Michael and Lori figures, and I'm hoping I've not heard anything, but this is the 40th anniversary of the H3. There has been some cool merch drops already regarding Season of the Witch. I was really hoping, and I don't have any news on it yet, but I would love to think that Super 7 is going to drop like a set of Season of the Witch trick-or-treaters, Silver Shamrock trick-or-treaters in the 3 3/4 inch. Because they've got that H2 license. They did Michael and Lori, and a Ben Tramer would certainly be in order, absolutely. Especially because they wouldn't really need anybody's likeness, I guess. That should be fairly easy for them. But I haven't heard anything about that or the H3s yet. Fingers crossed. And when I do get my my figures from Fright Rags, of course, I'll be sharing that with you guys, and we'll do a fun little showcase video and a show and tell and all that good stuff when the time's right. Joseph asking, when does the teaser come out? When does the teaser? Well, nobody knows for sure, but I'm going to stick with my prediction. It'll probably be late June. That's been my best guess, just based on the marketing for the previous 2 films. David says there is a Ben Tramer figure. Who made it? It's got to be a fan made, a custom figure. Good point, Dark Man. He says, hope Ben shows up in Halloween Ends. That's very possible. I've thought about that too. He did get that awesome shout out in the last film. All right. Before we get into more Halloween Ends, another fun news item I just want to talk to you guys about real quick. This is actually some convention news, and it's exciting because one of my absolute favorite people in this franchise is going to be appearing at one of our absolute favorite conventions. It is the annual Mad Monster Expo. This is slightly different than the Mad Monster Party. It's the same promoters, same team, same organization behind the scenes, same location here in Concord, North Carolina. Not here. It's like 6.5 hours away from where we're at, but here in North Carolina, technically. We're on the East Coast, they're on the West Coast. But Mad Monster Expo, it's happening the end of August, the last weekend in August, and I am so excited. We haven't posted about this yet on our socials or in our on the website, and it has been announced, but it's been kind of on the down low a little bit. So you're going to be hearing more about it, and they're just starting to hype Mad Monster Expo because their next event will be the Mad Monster Party in Arizona, which happens this summer. But after that, it's Mad Monster Expo, and it's like the Mad Monster Party. It's a horror convention. It's the same vibe. The only difference is this one happens a little bit closer to fall, and it's much more geared towards specifically the Halloween industry, haunts, all the stuff we love. And the very first celebrity guest announced for Mad Monster Expo this year is our buddy Dick Warlock, the legend himself. I am so excited, guys. I am so excited to see Mr. Warlock again. You guys know, if you, my regular viewers, I know how much we love Dick Warlock. We interviewed him, my second interview with him, we did on video last year. I did link that down in the description before we started because I knew I was going to talk about this. And if you haven't watched my interview with Dick Warlock from 2021, please go check that out after we're done here. It's a great, fun interview, and we do talk quite a bit about Halloween 2 as well as Halloween 3, as well as many of his other iconic films. Um, and if you really want to go further back, then I urge you, when you get a chance, check out my original interview with Dick Warlock from back in 2015, when we actually conducted an interview at, fittingly enough, Mad Monster Party way back in 2015. So we've been stalking Dick Warlock for quite a while, and vice versa, I guess you could say, a little bit. So very excited that Mr. Dick Warlock is the first guest announced for Mad Monster Expo, happening August 26th, 27th, and 28th in Concord, North Carolina. I can't tell you guys enough how much fun these Mad Monster shows are. They just do it great. I mean, we just love the convention scene anyway. But the hotel they're at, the whole organization of it, it's really great. Knowing that Dick Warlock is going to be there. The second guest they've already announced is John Cassier, the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt. And as far as Dick's announcement, I actually, full disclosure here, guys, I'll admit it now, I knew that was coming for a while. I was just sworn to secrecy and couldn't really say anything. But I've kind of known for a little while that he was going to be among the guests announced for this event. And I might know about another guest or two that's also going to be added to that lineup soon, but I can't say who right now. But all I can say is if that announcement excites you and you're here with us on Michael Myers Monday, well, then you're probably going to like these other announcements that I'm pretty sure are coming pretty soon for Mad Monster Expo. So, the best part is we're going to be there too. The best part for me, anyway, we're going to be there. We're going to have a table there, just like we did at Mad Monster Party this past February, just like we did at the first Mad Monster Expo last fall. We're going to have a table there. We're going to have our own merch there, of course. We're going to be selling masks, all that good stuff. And we're going to be providing all of our coverage that we always do at these events. We're actually the only press that Mad Monster lets onto the convention floor, and we're the only photographers allowed inside allowed to shoot inside the panel rooms. So we're very excited for all that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do some live broadcasting just like we've done before at these events. And yeah, you're going to see an article about that announcement on HalloweenDailyNews.com tomorrow, and you'll see other announcements other announcements to come as we get closer to that event. And just while I'm on convention news, and hey, you guys are showing Danielle a lot of love in the comments tonight in the live chat. I'll mention the next convention it looks like we're going to be at and are excited to be a part of once again is going to be happening a little bit before Mad Monster Expo. Again, that's happening the last weekend in August. The last weekend in July, 1 month before that, we will be in Williamsburg, Virginia for the annual Scares That Care charity weekend, where Daniel Harris and Dee Wallace and a whole bunch of other awesome people have already been announced as guests, and it's all for charity there. It's a great cause. It's a great event. So we're going to be at that one as well. And then the third convention, just to give you our schedule, our touring schedule, while I'm on this bit here, is the annual Haunted Screams Expo, which is in Hampton, Virginia, and that happens just about a month after Mad Monster Expo. So it's going to be end of July. We're in Williamsburg for Scares That Care. End of August, we're going to be in Concord, North Carolina for Mad Monster Expo. And the third weekend in September 17th and 18th, we will be in Hampton, Virginia for Haunted Screams Expo. Got to plug all those shows because we are excited to be out and amongst our people once again, and I'm excited to be able to connect with some of you guys again. It was great in the last year, kind of getting back into some of these events, and all of the events I listed above, we were able to attend last year, and it was great to connect with some of you guys that I've only kind of known through YouTube so far. So that's exciting to look forward to. So plan on that. Put those events on your calendar if you're anywhere near those areas, those weekends. Trust me, you're not going to regret making it happen. I'm telling you, it's a good time. And if you've never been there, or been to a convention, well then yeah, it'll change your fucking life, man. I mean, I'm telling you. But yeah, bring your pocketbook, bring your wallet, and don't get too carried away. But but no, it's awesome. It's so just it's our people. It's like-minded people, and so yeah, Dick Warlock, Mad Monster Expo. It's so great to see him out. Because we were starting to worry maybe he wouldn't be appearing at conventions, and he doesn't do very many right now. So the fact that he was just at a convention just this past weekend, and he's doing a few this year, it's really special, really awesome. So you gotta take advantage of that. So we'll be there. He'll be there, and lots of other cool people you guys are gonna want to are gonna be excited to be around as well. Trust me. All right, let me turn back into the live chat for just a minute before we move into the HN's trailer premiere discussion and breakdown. It's me, says, thank you for liking and retweeting my tweet on Jason Blum's tweet. No problem. Let's see. Byron wants to bring back Danielle as Jamie Lloyd after Halloween ends. Hey, like I always say, anything's possible with this franchise, especially with this franchise. Sensational Cinema says, light a candle for the dogs lost to Mr. Myers, Max, Lester, Sunday, and the poor stray corpse in the Myers house. Any others? That's a good question. Little off topic, but nothing Myers related is ever off topic on a Monday night, is it? It's a good question. I kind of love that comment. Did he miss any dogs though? Any other dog victims? Did it help us out? Yeah, I'll pour one out. I'll pour one out for them. Not literally gonna pour one out in the office, but you know what I mean. Young Major is here. Glad you're back, Matt. Happy Triple M. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, I missed you guys last week, but I knew you would survive without me. And again, I kind of had a little sneaking suspicion that we might be seeing each other in some way later on in that week anyway. And there it was on Wednesday night when segue Wednesday night, April 27th, which was also happened to be my son's 15th birthday, which was awesome. Extra birthday present on his birthday to me was when CinemaCon was going on in Las Vegas, and Universal Pictures had their annual presentation previewing Jordan Peele's Nope and Jurassic World and all of their upcoming releases, and of course, Halloween Ends was represented as Jamie Lee Curtis took to the stage and gave everybody some tantalizing comments to mull over and discuss and obsess over for the next few months. And before giving everybody just a little taste of footage from the new film. And what I'm calling a legacy trailer. That's what it sounds like to me. So what we're going to do now is we're not really going to go over what we've already reported. You've already seen my report, my initial report on exactly what happened. We're going to go into a little more of what Jamie Lee said in her presentation right now, and then we're going to go into the specifics of the footage as described by some of the people that were there. And there's not a whole lot. And again, I know everybody's got a take on it, and you've seen some breakdowns by now, I'm sure. which is why I'm excited to have you all here to help me out with this. Tell me what you think, and again, we're just going to go through this as it was presented, more or less. So I look forward to hearing your thoughts and comments. But I do like the fact that as we've said before, the 2018 film, they dropped their first trailer, premiered it at CinemaCon. Then in June, it was released to the public. Of course, when last year's CinemaCon, it was all delayed and took place later on in the calendar year for a number of reasons. So but I kind of like the synchronicity of going back to where they premiered the trailer for this, David Gordon Green's 2018 Halloween, and doing it at CinemaCon again. That kind of makes sense. And of course, Jamie Lee Curtis being there to help hype it, to help sell it, to help promote it, and really to mark this occasion. She's owning the fact that this is her last run as Laurie Strode, as she said, as everybody's made pretty clear, and she said some more comments to indicate that. So we're gonna go over those right now. All right, I see we have a new member to the Halloween Daily Club. Excellent. JL Dunn 06. Welcome to the Halloween Daily Club. Yes, yes, yes. Memberships are open officially. Everybody raise a glass on this Michael Myers Monday and welcome our new member, JL. I love it. I love it. Yes, you did just become a new member, and you can see that cool Art the Clown next to his name. Yeah, that's one of the perks that you get when you join. You get different badges next to your name, like for the longer you're a member and stuff. Michael's in there, trust me. But Art's the first one when you first join. They're all Halloween killer icons. Trust me, it's awesome. You can see who else is down there when you click on it. But yes, thank you. Love to see that. Awesome. And again, if you don't want to be a member, that's fine. Nothing's going to change as far as our coverage there. It's just when you are a member, you're going to get extra. You're going to get more. You're going to get a little more love, a little more extra preview stuff, a little more exclusive content that we might not even put out to the public, and some exclusive polls as well to help shape the channel. Pun intended. Yes, welcome home. It's me, says. That's right. Damn right. Damn right. Byron thinks the trailer's not coming out till middle of June or early July. Yeah, I would think around there. Absolutely. I love it. Yes. Memberships are open, everybody. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so I appreciate that. All right, yeah, so let's go look at Jamie Lee Curtis's comments, shall we? All right. All right, we're going to go over here for this to comicbook.com. They had a correspondent in the room at CinemaCon. So before we get to the footage that was shown, I want to talk just a little bit more about Jamie Lee Curtis's comments as she took the stage in front of this audience in Las Vegas. The convention is for theater owners to get them hyped to book the studio's films in their theaters. And after the last 2 years, the big message obviously is that the big screen is back. That was kind of the tagline for the event. So Jamie Lee Curtis comes out and she calls these 45 years, she called it the ride of her life. And, well, this is what she said. She said, quote, I had no idea when I was cowering in the closet 45 years ago that this character would become the most important relationship of my entire career and professional life. And I'm grateful because Laurie Strode is the OG final girl. She's the one that term apparently was created for. The one that won't be stopped, won't be killed, will face the monsters when others run. And over the years, that has taken on obviously new dimensions. End quote. All right, so I love this comment of Laurie Strode of Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, we all know how she feels about this character. You know, it was her introduction to feature films, and in so many ways, it's defined her career. I mean, she's done other landmark roles that she's known for, but I mean, this is just, you know, she is Laurie Strode, and now more than ever, thanks as much to these new films as anything else. Laurie Strode as a character is more iconic and meaningful, I think, to audiences than ever. You know what I mean? I mean, she is the new Loomis in these films. I mean, Loomis was our hero in those earlier films. Laurie Strode is our hero in David Gordon Green's films. So when she calls Sartain the new Loomis in the 2018 film, it's hilariously ironic. And I laugh my ass off every time that scene comes up because, you know, if you're paying attention at that point, it's already fairly obvious, even at that point, that I I think Laurie is the new Loomis. Even though this guy's got doctor in front of his name, she's the new Loomis, and she has ab- absolutely taken on that mantle in a great way in these films. So I love that, and I love those quotes from Jamie Lee Curtis. Um, and then there was this quote that was repeated quite a bit in a lot of social media reactions from the event. She's speaking here about the horror genre as a whole, and she's again 45 years she's been in this genre, so she's got a few opinions. Um, as I always say, and let me remind you guys, as I always say, because I know everybody always obsesses over her quote of the movie's gonna piss off some people and everything. I always say she's not a horror fan. She says she's not a horror fan. I just want to remind you guys of that. Jamie Lee Curtis, she always says she can barely watch these movies. She doesn't understand why we love them. She's grateful that we will love them, you know. But yeah, so again, when she says it, something might upset somebody, I don't know if she knows exactly what would upset or not. But this is pretty undeniably true what she says about the horror genre as a whole. And like I said, she said many times she's not a fan of the genre, but she has come to this truth about the genre, which I would have to agree with. She says, quote, it, meaning the horror genre, quote, it lets us confront something we can't control. It allows us to scream and fight, and sometimes we're in a world that doesn't always allow those cathartic opportunities. And horror films are fun to see in a big crowd because horror matters. But sadly, all things must come to an end, end quote. Yeah, yeah, heavy stuff. Now these are like her full comments here. You know, in our initial report, and a lot of the initial reports that came out, you know, it was um, a few of these lines, but I like hearing much more of her full comments from the event and how she wrapped it up. What she says is, quote, Mama's tired. This Halloween, we will experience Laurie's last stand. It's gonna fuck you up. End quote. Now, that last part was repeated quite a bit on Twitter and social media immediately as she said it. It's kind of classic iconically Jamie Lee Curtis in the best Jamie Lee Curtis way, right? I mean, yeah. And again, I mean, it's gonna fuck you up. I yes, bring it. Bring it. Fuck us up. That's I think what we want here. I think that's what we're talking about. So that gets me excited to hear that and to hear those comments. Um, but you guys tell me what you think about her comments, and then we're gonna look at the footage of this legacy trailer, for lack of a better term. That's what I'm gonna call it. Now you guys have probably seen some of this. Well, here first, let's just go over here to the live chat for just a minute. Oh, I'm glad I did come over to the live chat because I see we have yet another new member of the Halloween Daily Club to welcome. Thank you so much, Mr. Lance Files, for joining us. You are one of us now. Welcome to the club. Memberships are open. Excellent. You guys are too kind. Thank you so much for joining. This is going to be fun. And whenever we get a new member, just like when we get a super chat, and yeah, we're going to just pause and give them some love. So everybody, a toast to Lance. Yet another new member of the Halloween Daily Club. Thank you so much. And you guys picked a good night to join. It's Michael Myers Monday, the first Michael Myers Monday of Michael Myers May. That's right. We're claiming the whole month this time. Michael Myers May, right? Oh, I love it. This is great. All right. Y'all got thoughts on Jamie Lee's comments there? Coco has joined us. Excellent, excellent. Joseph says, "I wonder how Michael Myers will do in Halloween Ends." I think he's gonna do pretty good for what you know. I think he's gonna do just fine. It's me says, in my opinion, I believe the fight scene will be the opening of the movie. I think Laurie left the hospital, goes to the Myers house, and fights Michael again before he gets caught by the police. Yes, you were talking about the fight scene that was shown in this trailer. Okay, so what was shown? Let's just get into this. Christmas in July, Michael Myers in May. Hell yeah, Johnny Trouble. That's what I'm talking about. Phil will be excited to listen to the soundtrack to Halloween Ends. Oh, yeah, we can't wait for that. What do you guys think of Carpenter's track from Firestarter? I love that first track from the Firestarter soundtrack. I mean, that's coming out next Friday, Friday the 13th, man. I'm looking forward to that. It looks great. The film looks great, but that first track from the soundtrack sounds awesome. Got me excited for that soundtrack. But of course, yeah, I can't wait to hear some music from HMs. Patrick says, psyched to see that fight scene between Laurie and Michael that was shown in the teaser. Yeah, all right, let's talk about that. Luke has shown up. Awesome. Hoping for Michael versus Jason. Michael could totally take him. Well, Michael, of course, could take him. Coco says, the description of the trailer opening kind of reminds me of the beginning montage, Friday the 13th, Part 4, final chapter, where they're, I know what you mean, where they're kind of recapping the kills. Okay, so, yes, it opens with, by all accounts, multiple accounts of people that were in the room. It opens with some footage from the 78 film, as well as footage from the most recent two films, Halloween 2018 NHK. And so the events of 78 and the events. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's probably a quick shot of Judith, 63, because, but general audiences that were in the room, they might not have caught on to that. We're probably going to notice that, yeah, it goes from Judith right into 78 and then into the events of 2018, which by that I mean including both the last two films that happened on the same night. And so immediately just my take on this, and again, I'm just picturing how this is going to play out, but I kind of like that they're gonna give us, 3/4 of this trailer is going to be previously seen footage, because a lot of the complaints of the trailers of the last film, last two films even, were that they revealed too much. I'm not saying that the trailers for this won't. I'm saying if you don't want any spoilers, you can't watch anything, including probably us, unfortunately. But I like that this first teaser, this first legacy trailer that I call it, starts off really bringing in the history of this franchise. And by incorporating Carpenter's original film with these new ones, I think it's a great way to remind everybody that, yeah, what's happening here, I mean, this has been a long time coming. 4.5 decades in the making is what we're dealing with here. It's a big deal. So I like the fact that it opens with, previously on, because that's the way it should be. We're going into the season finale, right? We're going into the end, right? Yeah. So I like that they're owning the legacy of it all, and I think that's the way it should be. Bloodbath says cinema filming a Halloween Ends fan film. Very cool. Hey, when you get your fan film done, and anybody out there that's got fan films, shoot us the link. Drop it in the comments down below or something. Uh, and I'd love to check it out. And who knows, we might share it or even discuss it during one of these live streams or on the site or through our socials or whatever. But I've watched so many fan films, and there are some really great ones out there. There are some not so great ones. Just being fair, but no, there are some really great ones out there for sure. A lot that I really love. All right. So let's go over, and again, we're going to go back to comicbook.com right now for this description, and you guys have seen these bullet points. They had a man on the scene, a correspondent. Cam Bonamolo was on hand at CinemaCon, and by all accounts, during the flashback footage, the text appears on screen. Sorry, guys. Yeah, the text. The first thing that we see is this line, which I guess is going to be sort of a tagline, and it's unclear if the text just appears on screen or if it's actually spoken by a narrator. I'm going to assume that it's just like some silent text that appears on screen during the flashbacks to the 78 film. And it says, 44 years ago, the face of fear was born. All right. I just have to say one thing about this line. 44 years ago, the face of fear was born. This might be a little bit of a Christopher. This might be a tiny bit of a get off my lawn. But whenever other films have done similar things of like in this year, this was born, and I just think it's a weird choice of words because I know what they mean. They mean that the franchise was born 44 years ago, of course. We were all introduced. Literally, the character of Michael Myers was born 44 years ago in our real life. But, of course, the character of Michael Myers wasn't born 44 years ago. He was born, 64, 65 years ago, something like that. But so that's always weird. And many films over the years have done this. I remember when they were, I remember in the trailer for Freddy vs. Jason, they talk about how many years ago or what year those characters were born, but it was when the franchises were born. It's just a weird word to use. And then I gotta say, wasn't this kind of the same thing? My first reaction when I saw that line wasn't that the same thing that was on the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre poster, the newest one that came on Netflix? And not quite though. On the Chainsaw one, it was the face of madness returns, not the face of fear. Um, so anyway, that's just a marketing decision. I know what they're going for. Again, and they're not talking to us that know all of this. They're talking to general audiences and reminding them that, hey, this has been going on for 44 years. This is a massive moment for this franchise, and these characters are massive icons that, again, I always say Michael Myers now is right there with, you name it, Captain America, Superman, Dracula, Batman. I mean, he's right there with all of them, and he's bringing Laurie and Loomis, and all of them with him. So again, I appreciate what they're going for. Just the English major in me, I guess, is always bugged whenever any franchise uses the word born, like in that weird way. And but we get what they're saying. And the face of fear, is the mask. So then there's that classic footage from John Carpenter's Halloween, obviously. There's a murder montage showing the victims of Michael Myers on Halloween night in 78 and in 2018. And of course, 2018 includes the 2018 film and Halloween Kills. They all took place on that night. So we get this montage of murder, which I can only imagine is going to be pretty awesome to see. And then this is the line that got tweeted out and repeated quite a bit as well when it comes on screen. It says, every scream, every scare, every slash has led to this. I know at least one of our readers on one of our social media accounts kind of took issue with this particular comment. It might have been on Facebook, saying that the fact that these films, these more recent films, cut a new timeline, and don't really acknowledge a lot of the events of the previous films, that they shouldn't be saying that everything has led to this. And the comment, I'm not going to name the person, and I don't even remember exactly where it was. I think it was in the Halloween Society Facebook page, group, I mean. Anyway, that's not important. But my response to that person then, and in response to that now, is that, I mean, okay, you could say that they shouldn't be saying that. Again, it's semantics. I just railed on semantics with the other with the other one-liner. But in this case, I would argue that, okay, it's a little more warranted, because yes, in fact, 44 years, every scream, every scare, and every slash in this franchise, regardless of timeline, has definitely led to this in this fact. You know what I mean? All of Michael's previous kills, not just the ones included in this particular story, have led to this. This is the latest, greatest, biggest, baddest, meanest interpretation of these characters that there is. So literally, by definition, again, semantics, I guess, but everything has led to this. So in this case, I kind of gotta agree, and I kind of like that choice of words. And then we go in to the new footage from Halloween Ends, and there's not very much. It's what sounds like a fairly brief sequence, but it's described like this. And again, this comes from comicbook.com, that says, in the new footage, it sounds like it opens with Laurie breathing heavily, hiding in a closet. I don't have to tell you guys the significance of Laurie Strode hiding in a closet. 44 years after she was hiding in a closet, Halloween night, 1978, John Carpenter's classic. This is by no accident, of course. And I'll get to you guys' input and theories that this happens early in the movie, I think it's very possible. I'll get to that in just a sec, but I just want to go through each of these points. I like that she's back in the closet. You know what I mean? A throwback to the '78 film. They kind of paid homage to this moment in the climax of the 2018 film as well. Um, but they're going to pay even more homage. It sounds like she's going to actually be in a closet again, and it goes on and says that Michael Myers is stalking a kitchen with a knife. Again, this kind of reminds me of those moments at the end of the 2018 film, you know, where the Strode women are hiding down in Laurie's underground, and Michael's kind of up in the kitchen stalking them. Kind of reminds me of that. Sounds like it's going to be a cool, intense scene. Um, Immediate question, a lot of people asking, what's the mask look like? What's the mask look like? I haven't heard or seen a lot of description about that other than it looks kind of like how we last saw it in HK, which would make sense. Um, and if somebody, what you guys are thinking, that this happens kind of early in the movie, that would make sense as well. So he's stalking silently in the kitchen. I can imagine seeing that. I'm closing my eyes and picturing this in my head. Laurie lunges at Michael and slashes at him, and a brutal fight ensues. And these words were used: brutal, intense, terrifying, um, using this fight. And it's really this moment that has gotten a lot of people hyped up. And there's also debate. Like some of you are already saying in the live chat, I've seen some comments and some theories. Oh, well, maybe this happens early in the film. Maybe this is Laurie having a dream or something. I saw a comment like that from one of you guys, that this might be Laurie just having a dream, kind of like in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, where the early moments in the hospital are all that Laurie having a dream. Again, it's interesting thought to think about. So we have this brutal fight. And this description goes on to describe a little bit more of that. It says that Michael actually grabs Laurie Strode's hair and slams her face first into a glass cabinet. I mean, people throw around brutal all the time, and HK was brutal. I mean, face first in a glass cabinet. That's a lot for a teaser trailer. They're not giving us a whole lot of footage from this film, but yeah, they are definitely setting the stage for a brutal battle. So Michael grabs Laurie by the hair, slams her face first into a glass cabinet, and then Laurie grips her knife and stabs it into Michael's hand. And we've heard numerous accounts of this moment, that she stabs his hand. And then, according to these reports, including this one from a correspondent from comicbook.com who was in the room during this premiere at CinemaCon, the trailer ends with Michael on the table, down apparently, and Laurie stands over what they call her prey with a butcher knife. Laurie is holding the butcher knife to Michael. This footage, a lot of people have a lot of thoughts, like I said. And I'm going to read a few of those right now, but you guys can start chiming in the live chat. I've got a fly in here in my office somehow, and he is flying around. So if you guys see me swatting at something or whatever, then yeah, don't mind me. Just pay no attention to the fly in the room, okay? Don't know how he got in here. Adam says Halloween death match. Yes. It's going to be a throwdown for sure. We've seen some throwdowns with these two. I mean, 2018 they had a great throwdown. H2O, they had that great moment when Lori, she's hunting Michael, and then she comes out and just really goes nuts on him. They've had some good moments, but this sounds like it's going to be the true battle, like a true throwdown back and forth. And yeah, I'm here for it, guys. I mean, I'm ready to see this. Those comments from Jamie Lee Curtis, I love that she considers this the ride of her life, because I think it is, and I think, and I mean, I love that she recognizes that this is such a big deal to so many of us, and to her life and her professional career as well. So I do love those comments there, and all of this does sound pretty brutal, especially, like I said, the face going right through the glass. But then she's going to have the upper hand on Michael as that trailer comes to an end. I think that's kind of a good way to end it, especially if, and again, just speculation here, but especially if, like, maybe Lori is going to meet her end at somewhere in this trailer. I think it'd be really good to have her have the upper hand at some point. And again, I've seen some comments. I mean, you guys have suggested, I think maybe this is earlier in the movie than later. I could kind of see that. Mainly because I don't really think that Universal wants to put the climax of their film in their first trailer. I could be wrong. If you'll remember, there was some stuff, specifically from the final extended scene, the final bonus scene in the extended cut of HK that wasn't even in the theatrical cut, that was in fact used quite prominently in the marketing for that film. So it's not like they couldn't possibly use something from the end of the film in the marketing. It happens, but I would hope that they would not do that. So with that in mind, I might tend to agree with you guys. I don't know if it happens in the beginning of the film, like you guys are saying. I think I saw one comment that suggested that, maybe that's where it opens. I think one of you said that tonight. We'll go back over there. But anyway, so the trailer ends. Lori's got the knife to Michael. Another description described it even further, that she's got a knife right up to his head. And then it ends. Halloween ends. Presumably the title treatment comes up there. Boom. October 14th. So there we go. And I expect, that will probably be the same trailer that is released to the public in a few weeks, probably in about a month or so. Maybe more than that. I'm going to stick with my timing it around the Black Phone, most likely sometime in June, late June. June 24th is when the Black Phone comes out, so that week sounds like about right for when they're going to drop that trailer. And I imagine that it will be this. Some people said, "Oh, that maybe that's just for CinemaCon." It's possible, very possible. It could be just for CinemaCon, but I don't think so. I kind of feel like this feels like the trailer that they would put out. Because again, it doesn't really show us much of the movie other than the obvious that we kind of already know is going to happen going in. We know these two are going to go at it. They have to, and this just confirms it. And so I'm cool with that. That's all they really show from the new film, because I like that we haven't seen any of the other characters really, and other than the survivors of the last film, we don't really know who's in the movie for sure. Anyway, we've done some reports on possible cast members and some unconfirmed things, but I mean, there's so much we don't know still, and I like that footage, that legacy trailer, for the time being anyway, is still keeping audiences fairly in the dark, other than the obvious that, yeah, we're gonna have light and dark, good and bad, Michael and Lori going at it. Presumably for the last time, at least, Jamie Lee Curtis's last time. I think it sounds like, by all accounts, and I would, not doubt that. All right, let me move back over here while I catch my breath and hear what you guys are saying in the live chat real quick. Darkman says, "Are you ready to rumble?" That's a good one. Footage is 30 seconds. I think they showed a little bit more than that. But yeah, probably about 30 seconds of the new stuff, or less maybe. Sensational Cinema says, "I wonder why they kept Lindsay alive. What will be her role in Ends? I hope she isn't instantly killed off like Rachel in part 5. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on with that, but I'm certainly really happy to see her back. I mean, it'd make no sense for her to survive the previous film and not have a role in this. So for that reason, I'm glad. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's Me says that's not the trailer. Well, it could be something that they did just for CinemaCon, but I do think that will probably still be the first um, trailer, teaser, whatever you want to call it, the first promo video. I still think that will be the first thing that we see. Hey, maybe they release that as a prelude to a trailer, as a way to warm us up. But I kind of feel like that's going to be the first promo anything that we see from this film publicly will be what they saw in the room there. Could be wrong. Byron is curious too to what Lindsay's role is in Ends. Hey, I mean, I'm excited. I'm sorry, you guys see me swatting the flies, getting annoying in here. I don't know where he came from, but all right, let's go over now. And again, this is something a little bit different, but a lot of you guys watched our last report on CinemaCon, and a lot of you guys had opinions in the comments, so we're going to read just a couple of them now to throw into the fire, so to speak. All right. Again, these are comments here on YouTube under our previous report, our most recent report on Halloween Ends regarding the CinemaCon footage premiere. Horror fan Andy says, "That sounds great. I like the lack of spoilers. Looks like they learned a lot from the Halloween Kills trailer." That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking. I'm hoping. I'd like to think so. We'll see. Here we have Cody Reactions is super hyped. We have Andromeda says, "Let's go, Michael." A lot of people asking what the mask looks like. Again, we don't have confirmed reliable info, but I did see some response that it looks similar to the way we last saw it, which might lead some credence to some of these thoughts that maybe this happens earlier in the film. Yeah, here we go. DJ Williams. This was one of those interesting comments I'm talking about. He says, DJ says, "Fight scene in the kitchen, I believe, will be a dream through Laurie. She goes to stab Michael and wakes up. This will open up Halloween Ends." That could definitely be. Let's see. Who else do we have in here? Daniel Burke says, "Oh, I am indeed hyped for this movie. Can't wait to see it." Answering my question, if this info made you more hyped, more or less hyped for the film, the Riddler says, "I'm more excited for the trailer and the movie." Spencer Stanford says, "Yeah, I think Halloween Ends will be like The Conjuring because the movie starts off great just like Halloween, and after a few parts gets bad just like Halloween." I always wanted to know which movie is Scary Halloween, The Conjuring, so which one's better. I don't know. how you're likening it to that, because I love The Conjuring, so I don't know where. uh, Brad Ellebrecht says exciting news. Absolutely. Bo Newman says I'm looking forward to this. Expect it to be great. Absolutely. Dude with 3 exclamation points says more kitchen scenes are always appreciated. LOL. I wonder if anyone has spoiled as to whether Myers was wearing a new mask in the footage or if it's the burnt kills mask. Again, I've not seen much about it, but if it was something new, that would have surfaced by now. I'm pretty sure. Um, Somebody says Michael's head. Does that mean? And I think they're asking, does that mean no mask? If it's just his head, I think that was just a description. Laurie's holding a knife to his head, meaning his masked head. At least that's the way I took it. Again, if he was unmasked in this footage, that would have surfaced in some of these reactions and descriptions very early on, I believe. All right. A lot of you guys have different theories. David Fairley says Michael has absolutely no chance of taking down Laurie without him dying too, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Predicting they're both done. In which case, where does that leave us? And also, in which case, where does that leave us in the film? Uh, Very interesting to ponder. All right. As always, you guys are going to let me know your thoughts on this, your opinions, and I'd love to hear more about it, whether it's live here in the live chat or down in the comments below. You know what to do. Don't be shy and let me hear about it. And who knows, maybe you'll get featured on a future live chat when we're doing viewer comments. Honda Jabroni Comics has checked in. I heard there's probably going to be a convention. Um, Not sure what you mean. I mean, there's a lot of conventions, but there will be a 45 Years of Terror convention next year, I'm sure. If that's what you mean. Franchise reunion. Uh, a Wolf says, if they kill Michael, does Halloween come next year? That's a good question. Will it come in Haddonfield, and what will it look like? I don't know. But you can't kill the boogeyman. Even if they kill him, we know you can't kill the boogeyman. Doesn't matter. Adam says Big and Little John survive. Interesting. Speaking of the Johns, one of them is going to feature in tonight's shout outs. And since it's almost midnight now, we're going to go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead and do some shout outs. Honda says, yeah, Halloween convention for the franchise. Saw something on Twitter Jamie Lee Curtis was talking about. Shoot me a link if you can, or let me know when it was on Twitter. Haven't seen anything about that. I mean, there's tons of conventions. There's plenty of cast members are out about making convention appearances. I've not heard anything about happening this year specifically just for this franchise. It's certainly possible, but we've all heard that. Well, I've heard that 45 Years of Terror is going to be happening next year. Uh, so that's exciting. I would not expect anything less. I mean, after 25 and 30 and 35 and in 2018's 40 Years of Terror, which we finally got to attend and meet some of you guys. So that's going to be epic and something we're going to be looking forward to. But first things first, guys. Let's do HNs. But yeah, if there's gonna be some kind of Halloween franchise convention this year ahead of HNs, I mean it's very possible. They did do a big signing in Pasadena last year, right before HK was released, like the week before, at the Sugar Mint Gallery, which is located right behind the original Myers house there in
South Pasadena, California. So they might be doing something like that. Again, like a signing. I don't think Jamie Lee Curtis would be in attendance for something there at that particular venue, at that type thing, just because I don't think they could support the crowds that she would pull. But hey, anything's possible. But if you got more info on that, then yeah, drop a link, and I'll check it out. I look forward to checking it out. All right, let's do some shout outs real quick. Michael Myers Monday started this hashtag back in October of 2013 to celebrate this franchise and our favorite fictional serial killer. And just Monday's a little more killer because, you know, they kind of suck generally for a lot of people. I mean, for us, luckily, every day's Halloween, so, you know. But decided everybody's least favorite day of the week is usually Monday. So let's make Monday, give something cool to Monday. Michael Myers Monday. So we get gifts and we get memes and we get videos and people show off their collections or their ink or or meeting some of the people that have made these films, and it's just always great to see so much participation using this hashtag for almost 10 years now. It's insane. All right, so just a few real quick tonight, because well, there's so many, we just can't get to all of them. But here we go. We're going to start with Adam, our buddy Adam, regular viewer here, joins us regularly every Monday from Michael Myers Monday Live. He posted a bunch of awesome posts on Twitter today, including this one. That looks like a familiar vintage Halloween wall decor set. There you can see we got that one available at our shop, and Adam purchased a set from us just a few weeks ago after I was talking about it here during one of our live shows. Byron says, Happy Terrifier Tuesday. Absolutely. And Wolf says, Trick or Treat Tuesday. Hey, Terrifier Tuesday, Trick or Treat Tuesday, all of the above. Absolutely. Love both of those films. Both great Halloween horror films. All right. Another one from Twitter right here. Speaking of the Johns, this comes from Blackwood Artworks. Says, Happy Michael Myers Monday, everyone. And there you can see there's Michael Myers. Not an HK Michael Myers, but whatever. That is, of course, if you don't recognize who that is, that's Michael McDonald playing the character of Stewart on the old Mad TV comedy series. That's where I first saw him and remember laughing my ass off whenever Stewart was on the screen. And of course, he plays Lil Jon in the new film HK. So, for fans in the know, if you know, you know. It's pretty hilarious. Another one from Twitter is, this comes from Chase Counts. Halfway to Halloween. Also, in case you didn't know, Fright Rags is the best. And I had to share this one because me and Chase, man, look, we're wearing the same shirt today. I didn't know anybody else was going to do this today, but Chase shared this on his Twitter account, and yeah, I'm rocking my Fright Rags HK Evil Dies Tonight shirt tonight too. Hell yeah! So gotta feature that. All right, moving over to Instagram real quick here. This is from That Halloween Movie Collector on Instagram, and he says, just enjoying my Halloween collection on this Michael Myers Monday. And holy shit, look at that collection. I mean, that is a lot of stuff. I own a lot of that stuff, but nowhere near all that stuff. That is impressive. Darlene and Wolf know about Stewart. Hell yes. Hilarious. Another one from Instagram. This one is from Dave Farrick, of course, who plays young Michael Myers in Rob Zombie's Halloween '07, sharing some impressive ink here. This is a tattoo on somebody's leg of Tyler Mane and Daig, both as Myers, as they appear in the '07 remake, and Daig says, "Whose leg is this? Let me know. I'll tag you." And I don't know if they've let them know yet. Let's see. Did they get tagged? No, Tyler's tagged, but I guess nobody's let them know. So if you guys know whose leg this is, let them know and they'll get tagged. But it never ceases to amaze me the insane artwork that people will put on their body. Insanely good artwork. I mean, this is just great. It looks almost fake to me, but that's how good it is. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. You got it. Patrick says that's my Halloween room. Patrick, I think I might have shared one of your posts before on here. That's so impressive that that's your room. I did not know. Patrick is one of our regular viewers. Runs his own Halloween collectors group on Facebook that I'm a member of as well. So there we go, guys. That's whose room it is. It's Patrick's room right here in the live chat. Patrick Ring is that Halloween movie collector. That is awesome, man. I love it. That is a hell of a collection, dude. For real. That is, wow. I bow down to that massive collection. That is awesome. All right, one more shout out here on from Instagram. Tyler Mane always shares every week. He and Dave always get into Michael Myers Monday, and I love that about them. And Tyler a few weeks ago shared a great outtake, and this one is pretty hilarious. We're gonna see if we can play a little bit of this for you guys. And this is Tyler shooting with Tyler Mane, and just listen to this.
Don't make them laugh.
Okay. What's wrong with Robert?
Okay, you got me.
Weird.
Yeah, that's Malcolm messing with Tyler and making him laugh. Watch.
She like rubber.
Okay, we gotta get through this. Don't make them laugh.
Okay. What's wrong with Robert?
Okay, you got me.
Okay, you got me. I love that. That is awesome. It's so funny seeing Michael Myers just break down and start laughing like that behind that mask. So hilarious. Love that. All right, so there we go. That is Triple M shout outs on this Michael Myers Monday. This first Michael Myers Monday, a Michael Myers May. We're claiming the whole month for the shape, month of the shape, season of the shape, year of the shape. It's the greatest time to be a fan of this franchise. I know I say that all the time, but it really is, guys. I mean, we got insane merch like what's dropping in just a few hours now from Fright Rags today, and so much more merch coming in just the next 5 months now. I mean, do you understand? In 5 months, Halloween itself will be done now. So I mean, we're just literally weeks, in some cases, months away from some of these reveals. And I'm not just talking about the HN stuff, but yeah, I do expect everything on that front to pick up here soon as well. Whether or not we're going to get that exact teaser released, I think we will. And if it is in fact just a 30-second tease, that could very well come before a full trailer. Maybe that'll set up the full trailer as like a prelude. I'd love to see kind of a fun rollout like that. In any case, we're going to be here for all of it, and I hope you guys will be here to join us as well. So I'm going to turn over here to the live chat one more time tonight and see what's happening. And if you happen to be watching this after it's live, then please chime in down in the comments below. And in case I forget to say it in a few minutes, subscribe, turn on the notifications, join the Halloween Daily Club, be among the first founding members of the club like these guys tonight have done. I love it. We're going to get to know each other well over there in that club. It's going to be fun. All right, let me dive in to the live chat here real quick. Wolf's birthday is in May. It really is halfway to Halloween. Yeah, hell yeah. Byron says trailer June or July. I'll stick with my June prediction. I'm going to say the week of June 24th. That's what I've been saying, timed with the black phone. But hey, if it comes early, I'll be happy to be wrong about that as well. Sorry, guys. I got never mind. I got a bug in my office. It's messing with me. Let's see. Adam says, saw Tyler wrestle Sting in the 90s. Yes, Tyler was a wrestler for a while there. That's awesome. You saw him live. That's killer. Young says, another dope live. Thank you. Always a joy to watch. Dope shirt, by the way. Thank you so much. Shirt, again, Fright Rags, they do great work. And if they ever want to send me any free t-shirts, that'd be fine too. But in the meantime, I'm happy to be a customer. I'm a proud customer. And I love their stuff. I'm not getting paid to say that. But no, they are seriously super comfortable, awesome shirts. And thank you for the compliment. And especially for the compliment about the live. I really appreciate it. I do put some thought into these things. I do stress out about them sometimes. But this week, you know, it was kind of fun going into it tonight because I knew I had some, we got some stuff to discuss, and I knew we'd be getting some lively feedback from you guys, so I appreciate that. Christopher, if he hadn't fallen asleep yet and is still tuned in, I appreciate you, sir, stopping by. And as always, guys, in the live chat, guys, girls, all of you, I appreciate you all for being here, for hanging out, participating, for being cool. You know, we don't, let me knock on wood, we don't really typically get many assholes in these lives, which is great. And I know if we were getting, if we had hundreds of viewers tuning in as we're live and stuff, we probably would have a few bad apples in the bunch. But we got a pretty good crew here for the most part, and I love that we're picking up new blood every week. That means a lot as well. We're going to keep going, not planning on stopping. Well, I mean, there will be some breaks as far as the lives here. There'll be some when we just can't make it happen for whatever reason. But we're going to be here for all of the coverage of Halloween Ends and everything else that we're covering right now at HDN. As always, you can find out more about everything we talk about here on these lives anytime at HalloweenDailyNews.com. That's typically where all of the breaking news goes first. We are doing more exclusive channel stuff than ever, though, now as well. Stuff that goes right here to the YouTube channel and not even necessarily to the main website itself in some cases. Some stuff that you kind of got to be here on the channel to see. And of course, we're all over the other socials. You guys know that. You can follow us over there. And think about joining the Halloween Daily Club. Links to that are down below as well. Link to my Dick Warlock interview from last year, because we are celebrating the fact that he is back on the convention circuit this year. Kind of fitting, because he's part of Halloween 3 as well, of course. And this is the 40th anniversary of Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. We're going to be doing more to mark that occasion as the weeks and months progress here too. We got so much coming up. And next Friday is Friday the 13th. I kind of want to do something kind of cool for that. I don't know. So maybe if you guys got ideas, I don't know, drop them down below, and maybe we can come up with something fun to do. I know a lot of other channels and a lot of people are going to be doing lives and stuff on Friday the 13th, so maybe we don't do it that night. I don't know. We'll see. But in any case, happy early Friday the 13th. Another great holiday to celebrate that didn't even happen last year. It's been a long time since we've had a Friday the 13th, believe it or not. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. We did the shout outs. We did, I don't know. Wolf says Michael Myers Monday is over. Trick or Treat Tuesday begins. Yes, it's Trick or Treat Tuesday, Terrifier Tuesday. Take your pick. Love both those films and looking forward to Terrifier 2 very much. Looking forward to a Trick or Treat 2 maybe one day. I don't know. It actually was announced a few years ago, but now I'm starting to doubt that it'll ever actually happen. And maybe for the better. I don't know. Adam says buy the merch. Yes. I got to support that. Awesome. Let's see. Jason Lives watch along. That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one to do. Jennifer says Friday the 13th after my birthday. Well, happy early birthday. Larry Moore is watching Halloween 2 right now. Very cool. You can't go wrong with that one. I love it. Mr. Warlock is the man. Again, check out my interview because he has done so much work with everybody. And read the written interview on the site too, our 2015 interview, because in that one we really get into detail about like Dick Warlock's heroes were Elvis and Rico Browning from Creature from the Black Lagoon. Like, that's his Michael Myers. I asked him, I was like, who do you love as like a movie horror icon the way we love Dick Warlock? And for him, it was Rico from Creature from the Black Lagoon. And we talk about all kinds of stuff like that, working with John Wayne, working with Walt Disney, working with, of course, Carpenter and Kurt Russell and Spielberg. I mean, it's unbelievable. He's the best. Mad Monster Expo. Yeah, check that out. Okay, and we'll have an article about that as well, about that announcement up on the main site tomorrow as well. All right. Trick or Treat 2 must happen. It's now a rule. Yeah, it's one of Sam's rules, right? There you go. A Warped Wednesday. Yeah, we haven't come up with one for Wednesday, but we got a Warped Wednesday. Hey, speaking of Wednesday, again, this is a little not franchise related, but Halloween related nonetheless. Our next exclusive interview is with, by the way, I hope you checked out my interview last week. A little different. It was a music related interview. There's a new documentary coming out this Friday about legendary guitarist Randy Rhoads. And if I'm not going to explain to you if you don't know who Randy Rhoads is. Long story short, Quiet Riot, Ozzy Osbourne, guitar virtuoso, changed the game. One of the greatest that ever lived and ever played the instrument. And those of you that know who he is. Great documentary on Randy Rhoads coming out this Friday, May 6th. It's called Randy Rhoads Reflections of a Guitar Icon. I got to interview the director, Andre Relis, as well as the narrator, Tracy Guns of LA Guns, last week. That interview dropped last week. It's here on the channel right now. You can also find it at HalloweenDailyNews.com. Check that out. Check out the documentary. I highly recommend it if you're a metal fan or just, like inspirational documentaries about really awesome people. He was just an awesome guy and very inspirational. But if you're a metal fan, then or just a guitar fan, it's a must watch. And I think you already know that. And it's probably already on your to-do list this Friday when it's released. But check out my interview. No spoilers in it, and it'll get you even more hyped up for it. My next interview, again, outside the franchise for just a second, but I'm very excited because this Wednesday we are going to drop a brand new exclusive interview with Kate Dolan. She is the writer and director of the recent feature film. It is called You Are Not My Mother, and this is a Halloween Irish folk horror film. That's right. It's got it all, man. And it is from the birthplace of Halloween itself. And the birthplace of Silver Shamrock, Ireland. I had the pleasure of interviewing Kate last week. We had a great Zoom conversation. She's home in Ireland right now, and it was really cool to talk to her and hear about growing up in the birthplace of Halloween and celebrating Halloween in Ireland, and making her feature film debut with a Halloween horror film. Um, it's a fun interview, and I think you guys are gonna like it. And she's got a lot of cool stories in it. It's a great movie. Actually, a great movie. I mentioned this in the interview. It's dropping this week. Mother's Day is coming. If you want a little bit of Halloween and a little bit of motherly themes, You Are Not My Mother is right up those alleys. Or you could just watch Psycho. That's always a good Mother's Day one too. Uh, anyway, getting off the subject of Michael Myers, I know, but I guess we're into Terrifier Trick or Treat Tuesday now anyway, so it's all good. Anyway, guys, that's my show for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did, and I really appreciate you all tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the notifications. Thank you so much for all the love and comments on the Halloween Ends CinemaCon video. I mean, that video did really well. A lot of people watched it. A lot of, I think, new viewers tuned in because excitement for this film is really picking up right now. So I anticipate it to continue. And yeah, keep it coming. Let me hear your thoughts down below. And we are going to be here for whenever that trailer drops, whenever that teaser drops, whenever that first poster, that first image, whatever it may be, we are going to be right here for it. And we're going to experience it together and go through it together. And as we journey back to Haddonfield one last time. Well, it won't be one last time, but it does sound good to be able to say that, even though we know it won't be one last time. But you know what I mean. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here right now. I appreciate you being here. Thank you again for tuning in, and welcome again to our new Halloween Daily Club members. Look for your exclusive perks to begin immediately. Find links to everything we've talked about down below. HalloweenDailyNews.com anytime. I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Thank you for watching, and happy Michael Myers Monday, and happy Michael Myers May. Thanks, everybody. See you soon. Keep it killer!